In the last lecture, we added route protection. Now, of course, it would also be nice to not even show a link to that route if we can't go there. So I need to adjust what I output in the header depending on the auth state. Now that's super simple. Let's go to the store first of all, and let's add a new getter. And there I'll name it isAuthenticated. You can choose any name you want. IsAuthenticated is a method as all getters which receives the state, and I simply return the result of a very trivial check. I'll see if state ID token is equal to null. Not equal to null, I mean. If it's not equal to null, we are authenticated because then we have a token. So that is what I return. IsAuthenticated is a getter I can now use in my header component. There I'll add my script tags, export the default object, and add a computed property to map my getter to some property I can use in the header component. Here I will name it auth. You can choose any name you want. It's a method as all computed properties, and I will return the result of this, reach out to the store, getters, and there reach out to this new isAuthenticated getter we just added a second ago. As all getters don't execute it as a function, use it as a property. Vuex will do the rest. So now we get this isAuthenticated information from the store. In the header, we can now use this auth property, which this information is mapped to only render the links we want to render. So for sign up, we can use vif to only render this if we're not authenticated, because signing up only makes sense if we're not authenticated. The same for sign in. Vif not auth is the right check here. For the dashboard, on the other hand, I want to check if we are authenticated. So this is what I then map. With this, if I go back to my application and reload, we can already see it. We get sign up and sign in. As soon as I do sign in though, we only got the dashboard. Now that's great. Now we got a working UI update depending on the auth state. Speaking on the auth state, we can always reload to log out. By the way, something we'll also work on later so that we persist the state. We haven't used that local storage thing from the slides at all yet. But before we move on to that, why don't we add a logout button too? Wouldn't that be nice? Let's do this in the next lecture.